Well, what a way to start the video. We're currently stuck in the tent because we have a problem with the fact that there's currently a rainstorm happening, and there's only two solutions that we've got. The first one is we get out the tent, get all our stuff out the tent whilst getting soaked, and put the wet tent in the car and get in the car soaking. Or we could stay in the tent, wait out the storm, which is supposed to end tonight, and just accept that we've lost the day and go somewhere else tomorrow. It finally stopped raining and we're in the car. Look at it, stopped raining. All our stuff's absolutely soaking. The tent soaking, so that's in a bin bag. Our clothes are in bin bags. The pillows are in bin bags. So we do need to find somewhere where we can dry our stuff, like our coats and stuff. So I think we're just gonna head into London now, spend a night in London, and hopefully find a laundromat there so that we can dry some of our stuff. We've just got to the hostel that we were going to book, but I didn't book it because I just didn't think it would get sold out within like 3 hours, and we've got there and it's sold out. So there's another one of those hostels more central in London, but the traffic is ridiculous, so we've just parked our car there because we can park it for free because it's the weekend, and we're going to come back for it tomorrow. And we're gonna head over and get the tube now. We're in our hostel now, and it's not bad to be honest. It's only £8.50 each, and we've got lockers with these nice yellow shutters, and then these are the beds. Actually, there's a lot of Scottish people down there. We were gonna go meet our mates in Soho, but it's probably going to take us about half an hour to get there, and the match kicks off in 20 minutes, so we don't really have time. So I think we're just going to stay here. We came on a little walk to the London Eye. It's raining, which isn't very nice because we've got no waterproof. They're all wet in the car, but it is worth it for this view. Look how nice that looks. It's up in pink. We've moved hostel. We've moved to the one we were meant to be at yesterday, which is on the other side of the river, closer to Soho. And we're just on a walk now. We're going to walk over to Westminster and just have a little look at it. We've seen it before, but we're going to get some pictures. And the plan for today is that at about 1, we're meeting one of my uni mates for dinner. We're going to a place called the Breakfast Club, I think. And then after that, we'll probably go check into our hostel because we haven't actually checked in yet. You can only check in from 2. And then we'll probably check in, try and dry our towels and our other clothes, and then maybe go for another walk again. And then later on this evening we're meeting one of our mates from back home who's also in London at the moment, so we're just going to meet him and have some drinks and maybe some food. We're currently outside Westminster now. Might be able to see Big Ben there, but it's got all scaffolding on. because it's been getting repaired for quite a while now, probably a few years. And then on the left is Westminster and the House of Parliament. I don't know if you can hear in the background, there's some protests going on, but yeah, this is where the government are currently failing to protect its people, and also committing many crimes. There's quite a lot of scandals going on, and somehow they've all got a job and none of them have resigned yet, even though about 5 or 6 of the cabinet have scandals linked to them, and not just one, probably multiple. That's enough politics anyway. So we've met up with Shreya now. We're just at the breakfast club getting some dinner, really. It's not breakfast, it's like 1 o'clock and I've already had breakfast anyway. So we're just gonna order some food. What are you ordering?
I'm gonna go for the blueberry pancakes.
What are you ordering?
This big fat pancake with all the on.
And I'm gonna order the blueberry pancakes as well.
Oh, I'm gonna take the chunk food actually.
Oh, yeah.
That looks nice.
This generation.
Shreya's gonna show us around London a little bit because she's from here. And she's brought us to Chinatown. And just outside of Chinatown you have West End. It's full of theatres and cinemas and stuff. It was quite cool. We were walking down, we didn't realise it was the West End. There was just like loads of theatres and that, and we were just wondering why there were so many, and it's because it's the West End. We've just been at a skate park in South Bank, and it was so cool. Like, the culture of skating here is just different from Liverpool. Like, there's so many people just watching them skating, taking pictures and videos, whereas in Liverpool it's not really like that. Like, skaters keep to themselves and no one really cares about them, like no one watches them. But here it was like a spectator thing, like it was entertainment and it was quite fun. So Shreya's brought us to this sketchy proper indie tunnel where there's loads of graffiti and Banksy goes there apparently.
It's a car park. What the f***, man?
She said, she's swearing now. She literally said that I have to start filming now because otherwise it won't seem like anything special. So yeah, so I haven't got high hopes for this. There's some sort of music video going on, or TikTok or something over here, which is quite cool. They've all got animal costumes on. Don't know what they're doing. This place is so cool. You've got people just doing spray painting during the day, just loads of them, and it's just a normal thing. It's just people come here just to do art, and the next day someone else will come and do their art on top of it.
Oh, we're gonna never mind.
And it's so cool. Some of the things, like how amazing is that? It's our last night in London and we're just sitting at the pub hostel. We did go out to Islington, which is about a 40-minute walk, but all the bars had stopped serving food at 9, so we've just came back. We're meeting our mates here and we've ordered Domino's, so we're just gonna chill here since it's our last night, and then tomorrow before we go I think we're just gonna have a walk to the British Museum, see if we can get in. Apparently the tickets are sold out, but they do have some on the door on the day, and that's only like a 10-minute walk from here, so we're gonna go there and see if we can get in. If not, I don't really know what we're gonna do. We might just drive off earlier. Also, if you're wondering why I'm wearing like 3 layers, it's because it's so cold out here right now. We're sitting outside because we don't know if they'll let us eat our Domino's inside because these serve food, and my big coat is still soaking from camping the other night, so I've had to put a hoodie on, a fleece and a long sleeve half zip. So we've got the chicken, which is the vegan Domino's pizza, and then I put jalapeno. We've actually both put jalapenos on them actually, and then we've got some wedges. So it's our last day in London now, and as you can see, it's raining. I don't know how well you'll be able to tell because it's proper fine, but we're just on our way to actually this time meet our mates from back home. We're gonna have breakfast with them, and then once we've had breakfast I think we're gonna take a walk to the British Museum, see if we can get in there, even though the tickets are sold out, but hopefully they'll have some on the door. And then once we've been there, I don't actually know what the plan is. I don't know if we're going to walk around London a little bit, or if we're just going to head out of London and drive back down south. So we're at a cafe called King Cafe. It's a vegan, vegetarian cafe, and we've got our orders. I've got a porridge, Jack's also got a porridge, and we've got smoothies, tea and a coffee. Amy, what did you get?
I got the vegetarian breakfast with scrambled toast.
And Jake?
I've just went plain simple pancakes.
Pancakes, yeah.
Can't go wrong with that.
This is his first vegan food, I think, but I mean, cheating a little bit because it's just pancakes. So we've just left Amy and Jake then. They're off to Camden to go to the Camden Market, and we're going to the British Museum because it's free, and we both like history. Like Jack does history in uni and he's becoming a history teacher, and I like history anyway. So we're gonna go there for a few hours before we leave London and head down south again. I don't know where about to go, and I think we're going towards Kent. So this is the British Museum behind us, but we can't get in because it's fully booked. And there's only availability from tomorrow onwards, so I don't know what we're going to be doing. We haven't actually really got a plan. We're just sort of walking around at the moment. I don't know if we're going to leave early or if we're going to try and find something else to do, since we can't go in there, like find another museum, because there's loads of museums in London anyway, but I just don't know yet. We're back in the car and we decided what we're going to do. We're going to head down to Dover. We're going to go see Dover Castle and also the White Cliffs of Dover. Hopefully when we get there it's not raining, and then I can get some good drone shots of the White Cliffs of Dover. If not, we're going to be there tomorrow too, so I can try and get it then, but it is meant to be raining tomorrow. Also here's a mad thing. On the dash, the check engine light has decided to come on, which is a bit alarming. We spoke to Jack's dad's mate, who's a mechanic, and he said he'd just ignore it, because a lot of the time if the engine has got a problem, the car would just stop you. It would go into limp mode and you'd not be able to really do much. So the car is driving fine, so we're going to ignore it and hope that it goes off, and if not, get it checked when we get back. So I think that's going to be the end of this video, because I think I'm just going to keep London as one video. So I'm just going to end it there. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a fun one. I did like it. Meeting up with a few people was good. So remember, keep exploring.